Tell you what, guys, I'm having some sleepy nights. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Can I tell you how much people hated today's video? Holy shit. That was wild. I did not expect that. I did not expect that, man. I did not expect people. Listen, I know It isn't popular right now. I know It isn't popular right now. I get that. We're having an issue with It, you know. But my goodness, the hatred, it's real, man. It's real. I don't think I've had a video flop that bad in a long time. Like, we're talking about, like, I don't even think it has 30 likes. That's how crazy it is. How we doing, everybody? Chris Cass, MTG Hillbilly. Sorry I'm late. I decided to do it. Silent Meadows, Mineral Area. Isa Forever. Christmas, Sharkmouth. Welcome. MTG Hillbilly. Did I say you? We're going to do a little gaming tonight, regardless. Regardless. If you want to see the deck that I put up, it's actually really good. Helped rank us up a little bit. Did help us rank up a little bit. Do that right there. All right. All right. Yeah, I had a feeling. I said people are so negatively, as soon as they see those Is It colors, they're going to go, yeah, oh, God, oh. And I said, well, hopefully we can get past it. You know, hopefully we can get over that. No, we couldn't. There's an extreme aversion right now because of Vivi that as soon as anybody sees those, they're gonna look away. And frankly, you know, with everything going on with Vivi, I can't blame him too much, man. It's really it's a very hard time to deal with that. Yeah, it is a little bit Gamble Dragon-y. And I know people can give or take Gamble Dragons, but it is Gamble Dragon-esque, as it were. How you doing, Mineral Areas? Rakdos Outlaws. The problem is there's not a lot to. I mean, I recently did one. It's they don't really make. True Menace was very much in the spirit of Rakdos Outlaws. They don't really make a lot of they don't make outlaw creatures anymore too much. Also, I think the closest one that I did to Rakdos Outlaws was my lizard one that was I did a lizard one that was very, very, very close. But generally speaking, any Rakdos aggro is going to be relatively close to. Yeah, Speed of Dark was very much an outlaw deck, and that one did great. Yeah, I just don't think there's a lot of outlaw mechanics that are going to do well right now. But overall, I like it. Your go. Oh my goodness, it's Brouhaha. I honestly, I just saw that it's pretty much confirmed that it's Ninja Turtles, and I'm not looking forward. I'm not looking forward to that. I'm at the point where we're getting such bad No, no one's gonna like it, man. This is the same thing with Spider-Man. People aren't gonna like those, man. You've got to do, you've got to follow a certain set of rules, to do it. As much as I used to like Ninja Turtles, what are we doing? You know, that just doesn't make sense. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't pass the test of, does this make sense within the world? Like Star Trek, Ninja Turtles, Spider-Man, something about it is not clicking. That just isn't making sense. And I'm not Mr. Anti Universes Beyond. I thought fucking Final Fantasy probably the best set of the year. But that makes sense. I can't really get in with these ones that they're putting out, man. I think The Hobbit is going to be fine. It's retreading ground that we already did, but these superhero ones and these other ones, man, they don't have the vibe. There's better ways to do a Universes Beyond aside from just throwing IP at the wall. I think they need to do it with more care. Yeah, I like Universes Beyond. I've been a Universes Beyond, defender for a long time, but man, 2026 is it. I'm gonna be working real hard, man. Like shit. I know that they double down, but my God, man, we gotta figure it out. We gotta do something. Yeah, it's getting harder to defend. As a defender, it's getting harder and harder to defend. It really is. Yeah. I don't even want some reprint sets. I just want some sets. Like, I don't think a bad pace was, 4 sets in a UB set, or three and 2 UBs, but 3 normal and 4 UBs, man, what are we doing, man? Yeah, people are getting, we're gonna hit the point of diminishing returns, where we're gonna hit the point of diminishing returns where it's a matter of basically people aren't going to be coming to the game. Do you know what I mean? There's just too much to deal with. And I always want to say that I want the game to succeed. I don't want to get to that point, Yeah, 7 sets. Well, there's 3. There's there were only. They pushed it back. Yeah. So I think they saw that was probably going to be unacceptable, and they loaded. I think the only one that people are excited for is Lorwyn, but there isn't really a set in 2026 that I'm mega hyped for. I was mega hyped for Final Fantasy and Edge of Eternities. That was probably my peak. Coming up, I don't think that there's really one that I'm super hyped for right now. I know I'm gonna do Lorwyn, but I don't really like the Lorwyn set, and that's a J Villain problem. But that's not personal. I know other people are gonna enjoy it, but for the most part, holy shit, Man coming in with a huge fucking numbers. I'm gonna talk about my feelings about Universe. I got to do a video about it. Yeah, I think hopefully next year is the outlier, but man, it's gonna be tough on fucking Jay, let me tell you. And I really hope it reflects in the numbers and people aren't abandoning and going out. Yeah, Man coming in, man. He's showing up. But yeah, it's getting to the point where it's almost going to be difficult to make content for it, it's gonna be even tricky to just even deal with the amount of quantity of things that we have to control and put up with. It's gonna be hard. Yeah, people are remembering Duskmourn fondly. I know that Duskmourn had its detractors when it came out because they didn't like the '80s horror aesthetic, but I don't mind that. The thing is Magic has always had a pastiche. There's always been like a thing. It always has like a thing, and I don't care that had an '80s pastiche. So, well, the Spider-Man isn't doing well. I think this is the first time that UB has been, kind of in I don't want to say in trouble, but kind of not widely beloved. I think that yeah, it's supernatural, and there's clearly a magic system. There's different. They integrated it, and that's the argument that I made. Yeah, every deck kills on turn 4. I say this a lot, man. I say this a lot, man. You have to be thinking about your win con on turn 4, or you're in trouble. You need to be thinking about what your magic strategy is by that point, or you're kind of in trouble. You're starting to you're going to be starting to kind of flag a little bit. You're not going to be able to do what you want to do. Maya, how you doing? Yeah, well, the price of boxes has gone down. The price of boxes has gone down a bunch. No, it's going down. It started good, but the general price of boxes has been going down, which is not a good sign. I'm able to find it everywhere. I don't know where it's sold out. I've never seen it sold out anywhere. But generally the price of a Spider-Man box is dropping. So, I think it's at its lowest point right now. Tanuki, subscribe for 54 months. YouTube Frog, how you doing? Zaveritt's the favorites. I know, people are struggling. It is a good selling worse set. I think that the appetite for Magic is still high, which is a good indicator. I do think that this has been the weakest Universes Beyond launch. Hype train incoming. Oh my goodness, look at that. Subscribe with Prime. We got a hype train incoming. Play Timeless, show us how it's done, Dragons. Guar 300, man. Timeless that's a whole other issue. Let's see here. Lorwyn, I know people are excited for Lorwyn. We're gonna have to strike while the iron's hot with Lorwyn, I think. I do think that one is a popular one. Yeah, I think right now we're kind of in a holding pattern where you just need to... Oh, Tanuki. Well, I thank you for your still support, man. And I thank you for still coming by. I think there's still a lot of fun left in the game. I don't wanna shit on Magic too much. But there is certainly some fatigue setting in, and there's some frustration, and I think that we're in a dangerous territory. I think we are in a dangerous territory where we're very close to having a problem and getting to a critical point of oversaturation. And I don't want to see that. I always say I love this game. I don't want to see this game fail. I'm not a hater. I actually like this game a lot. And I don't mind the Universes Beyond. I think it just needs to be done smart. And I think right now they're kind of being reckless with it more than anything else. I think there's a certain level of, you know, devil may care attitude where they're just like, just pump that shit out there, you know. And like, what's his face? Saffron Olive did, where he looked at the books and he said basically they're using these Universes Beyond to float their entire debt, because Hasbro isn't doing good and is the only part of the company that's bringing in money. You know, I don't think Magic is going to die. I think it goes in cycles. I think that it's been around for 30 years. I don't know at this point if you can ever really kill it. I think that it can go dormant. I think that it can absolutely go. There are times when Magic will go absolutely just dormant. It will just freeze up. And I think that is an issue that you're going to get people saying, well, I'm going to leave and then come back in 2 years. Or, hey, you know, they're going to say, I don't care anymore. They're going to quit for a little while. And then they go a year or 2 or 3 years later, they go, oh, wow, what's this one now? This one's called, this is Vampire King Innistrad. Okay, well, that looks cool. I'll grab a box of that. And they might come back. But I don't know. I don't know how well that is gonna. I don't know how sustainable that is generally. You know, I don't want people to get run off of the game. We had a lot of people come into the game on, with what's it called? What's that damn thing called? Let me give Man the shout. Did I give you a shout out, Man? Hardest working man in fucking, hey, Xaver's gifting a sub. Awesome. Apples and fruits. Devastating Onslaught. We might do that. With, what's that shit called? Final Fantasy. We had a lot of people come in for Final Fantasy, man. And I don't want to see them run off because now they're so overwhelmed that they can't keep up. You know? Am I causing a ruckus? I don't think I'm ruckusing right now. I don't think I'm ruckusing. At least I hope I'm not. Yeah, Edge of Eternities was, I think, a surprise hit for a lot of people. I don't think people kind of expected Edge of Eternities to do as good as it did, and it really did deliver on the goods. All right, thank you for coming, Brouhaha. Great stuff that they do over there, by the way. That's another great person to follow. Wow, 1 damage. Alarm, what are you going off for? Maya, you're not typing too much. Type all you want. Don't worry about that. You're never overtaking the. You're never overtaking the conversation. Don't worry about that. Da 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 da. Yeah, but I mean, just looking off reception from, you know, video views, this has been my lowest performing. This has been my lowest performing set. Like, people are not responding to this set well. They're not interested. As much as one might think one would be. So, I mean, there's even that kind of situation where just people aren't that, they're not stoked. They're just, the hype isn't there. Yeah, I think that fundamentally it's almost like what we talk about. You've got to have a good set. You've got to have an actual good set before you start with a good idea for a set, and then go with the IP from there, because the IP alone isn't going to be enough. The IP alone is not going to be enough selling point. You need to have a quality set that has good cards that people want to play before you're going to have the IP alone isn't going to sell it. That's not enough. I think that's the lesson to learn. We all love it. Crads be with us. Thank you, Joel, King of Crads. Lil Nick, how you doing? Flaccid Pianist. Now that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Let's see. Is he going to kill that? Yeah, he's going to kill it. Boom. Boom. Thank you for following Order Gutty. Welcome to the show. I think that Avatar will be fine. I think that one makes perfect sense within the world of Magic. Hey, what's up, Sephira? I don't think you're going to have too big of a problem with that. I think that one's probably going to be popular. That makes sense, but I do think they need to be a little bit more... You know, I hate to say it, but I think they need to be a little bit more careful. They really do. They really do need to be more careful. Hopefully next year, and I'm sad that I have to say next year because we haven't even started, or the year after. I'm sad that I have to talk about 2027, but hopefully they'll maybe realize the general mistake of oversaturation. So we'll see. Boom. I have a couple ideas that would be great IPs, but I think you've got to follow some guidelines. I don't think you can throw any IP at the wall. I really don't. I don't think you can go, hey, we'll just do this IP and it'll be great. I think you've got to do a little smarter. Grow extra arms again. Boom, boom, boom. We're going to try a little bit. We're going to go back to our a little bit of roots here with our Boros tokens, which we haven't touched in a while. It's been like a month. We haven't done an update on one. Hey, what's up, Buggy Man? Buggy Man, 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 Buggy Man. Yeah. But I think Avatar will be good. Avatar to Lorwyn should be a pretty good time. I really don't know what to think about Ninja Turtles. That might be a mess. I don't know yet. I think that Strixhaven is going to be hit or miss. I think that Superheroes is probably not going to be very good because you're going to have this Omen Paths-ish situation again. And I don't think anybody really wants that. We've seen that you do lose people in the translation on that. I think that's Fractured Reality could be good. Fractured States or whatever the fuck it's called could be fine. That could be a decent one. But it's also going to be really hard to say. Raphael was my favorite, so I'll probably have some size and a red headband. That'll probably be my my one to do there. Sheltered by goats. Grow extra arms again. We hit 0 removal. Clearly I need more removal. We actually didn't do that bad. And I actually don't mind remarkable readings. 2 of them was overkill, but 1 of them is not terrible. Boop, 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 boop. Technically, there is vague sorcery, but like I always say, there's no solid magic system. There's going to be ooze, there'll be rats, obviously, which is, you know, probably the only thing I'm looking forward to. There'll be ooze, there'll be rats, there'll be a couple of things, but I think that mutants, obviously. Heroes, we might see heroes again. Everyone likes Raph. Seersucker Goblin. Ninjutsu might see a return, yeah, certainly. Shredder practice animism. Okay. He's gonna kill it. He can't help it. again, I always want to say this, and I want to make a video about this. Your set needs to have a magic system, not just be fantastical. I think that's the number one thing, that's the main mistake that people may be making here, is that you need to have a magic system, not just have fantastical things happen. You need to do more than that. Does he have a pump up? Well, we'll take it. Or he's just gonna sweep. We possibly could have that. You'll probably have a last Ronin, but well, I don't know. That implies that happened canonically. You'll probably have a couple evolutions of the turtles. He's gonna play a kill card. Boom. Okay. There we go. Wonderful. Yeah, if this guy's just gonna play removal, then we're not gonna get anywhere. I keep trying to play these creature-based decks, and it's the worst possible time to do that. I need to start just playing black combo decks and instantly killing people on turn 4, like we talked about. You've got to have your win count out by turn 4, basically. Turn 5, if you got a lot of control, you can do that, but let's keep it. You'll get multiple I mean, we always get multiple versions of popular creatures. In Final Fantasy, we got we got 3 versions of some stuff sometimes. You'll probably get a basic version, an advanced version, and then after that you'll get a basic version, an advanced version, and then you'll get a reskin of a previous card. Do you know what I mean? By reskin, they'll do the one that's whatever, it's you know, basically a special art of a card that already exists. My only hope is that they maybe get Hostess to release some turtle pies. It's my only hope. Yeah, there you go. You're thinking like it. Yeah. Boom. strike on the mic. Boom. There we go. Well, I think all the turtles are going to be green. You might have a Rakdos Mikey. Probably Mikey's... Raphael's probably red. Splinter is ninjutsu. He'll probably be blue-white. Or just straight blue. Or blue-black. Shredder is some sort of black. Foot Clan ninjas are going to be black. Donatello's going to be fucking blue because he's the science guy and blue means science. He'll probably be Simic, unfortunately. Azorius will probably be Leonardo, or, yeah, that's the leader color. That's the good guy color. You know, so... I mean, it's pretty easy to cast. It's not too complex. Yeah, I mean, I am excited for ninjas. That's probably going to be the only thing. I think we might get samurais, too. Because Shredder is kind of a samurai. When you think about it. Right? He's kind of a samurai. He's dressed like a samurai at the least. You know. I loved Ninja Turtles when I was a kid. I just... Does it belong in Magic? That's my big question. That's my million-dollar question is... I loved the shit out of Ninja Turtles when I was a kid, but... Well, they were infiltrators, sappers. They had a lot of different roles, ninjas. They were informants, spies. They really didn't try to do a lot of... They didn't really try to do a lot of fighting. Ninjas were more assassins and spies than straight up. Like, you didn't field a bunch of ninjas to do army stuff, so to speak. You World Souls Rage on that, boom. But, I mean, I don't think that they're really going to be going into the lore and depth of how ninjas actually functioned, per se. I think that it's going to be more the pastiche. Pastiche. There's still a better fit than Star Trek. I do think that. I think Star Trek is wildly out of place. And this is coming from someone who is a Star Trek fan. Absolutely. I'd love to see your custom... whatchamacallits. That would be awesome. This guy's dead. Go, ninja, go. Yeah. The thing is, the Enterprise is going to be something lame, like fucking... It's going to be like Azorius because it's a scientific exploration vessel. And I'm never going to get to play it because it's going to be a weird, lame color. I love seeing people's custom. I had a whole project. You see on the server what I was doing for a while before OTJ even came out? I did something called Project Gunslinger, and it was a Wild West set. It was ideas for a Wild West set. I wanted a little bit more grimdark Wild West. I little a little bit more of that haunted vibe Wild West, which is a lot of fun. But yeah, I always like custom cards. Magic should be open source, in my opinion. You should be able to kind of have fun with it and do different things. Voice of Victory. Zishu buff. No attacks. Klingon Warbirds. Yeah, I'm gonna really enjoy Borg. I hope we have Borg. It kind of looks like it's original series only, which I'm a little worried about. We've only really seen the original Enterprise and Captain Kirk. So if it's only the original series, I'm gonna be upset. Because, man, I'll run some fucking Borg. I'll run the fuck out of some Borg. You got me fucked up, man. I will run Borg like you wouldn't believe. Within a fucking assimilation tactic? You better goddamn believe it. You better gosh darn believe it, man. Oh, okay. Well, good then. I'm glad. Boom. All right, I need a mana here. He's gonna do a fight card. Go ninja, go ninja, go. Marduk at Tanagra. Marduk at Tanagra. At Jalabra. Wow, we're in a little bit of trouble here, huh? We're in a little bit of trouble here. We didn't get any fucking mana. We didn't get a single fucking card of mana here. Let's get rid of that. Darmok at Jalad and Tanagra when the walls fell. We did not get any mana here. That's the problem. I think it'll be funny when the best card in the fucking Magic in the fucking Mutant Ninja Turtles set is gonna be like Foot Clan Raider, and it accidentally is so fucking combination and broken that they have to ban it. That's always how it goes. It's always like a fucking like Orcish Bowmasters. Like they had to ban like Orcish Bowmasters is so fucking broken, so they'll have like Foot Clan Raider. 2/1, this creature can't be blocked. Whenever this creature deals damage, you draw a card and your opponent loses 1 life. And obviously that's too powerful, but you know, they'll put it in there, and then people will be like, well, the best card in the thing is Foot Clan Raider. Fortress. Yeah, I haven't done the new Strionic recorder yet. What are you doing with it? Death, by the way, what are you doing with Phenomena Recorder? He's gonna counterspell this. Oh my goodness, he didn't. He's gonna kill it then. Oh my goodness, he didn't. Probably should have done that before I got a token out of it. And itself. Okay, so we're just not hitting mana here. That's good. We just like to not hit mana. This is the second time that's happened. Second time this has happened, by the way. Let's do no blocks. We'll take the 2. There's Cravo the Mind-Bitten. Cravo was his name-o. Boom. Still no mana. Get rid of you. Yeah, we're in a real ugly meta right now, Stella Bravo Actual. Hey, what's up, Joseph Steven? True Yellow, welcome. We're in a real ugly meta right now. It's not ideal. We also have 40 people watching and only 22 likes, which also sucks for Jay. Nothing I can do to get you to like those videos, huh, guys? I can't even bribe you with whatchamacallit cards. I would have done that first, guy, but sure, man. Hey, look, it's that. I can't even bribe you with Spider-Man packs. People said keep the Spider-Man packs. We're good, man. We don't want them. Boom, 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 boom. 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 You guys know where the like button is. Get to doing it. You know what it is. You know what it is. Cravo the Mind-Bitten. Did a Necha Pinnacle Pariah again. Shoot the Sheriff. Boom. Going in. We cannot seem to hit a correct mana thing here. Let me get some water and try again here. Second or third time we got stuck on 2 mana, so something is going wrong. Let's take a look under the hood here. I think I might need ramp, card draw, or just not have... Everything is on the 2 drop, so I really need 4 mana to hit. 2/3 might be too expensive. Remarkable Readings. Left Stalker. Impact Tremors. I think we cut down on that. We up that. Exalted Sunborn. Ninjutsu. Maybe we'll get a better samurai. I do like samurais. I could add card draw, but I feel like the 3-drop card draws are a little slow for what I'm doing. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, helpful weaver. Town greeter. There's the 3rd mana. Let's get this out here. It's a Una deck. Does your shit keeping? Yeah, we might do a raise the pass. That might be a good finisher. Might be a good finisher. Listen, the way that the control meta is, the only way to play stuff is from your graveyard. I'm not happy about it either, Stella Bravo Actual. But the speed at which they fucking fuck up things is remarkable. You know, everything I have gets fucking put into the trash. I gotta figure out some other method of getting stuff back or getting it down. One way or the other, it's got to happen. You know? Because they're going to trash stuff. I don't think we take Reanimator as the win con, but we definitely could take it as a option. Three land tokens, was that called? It's an enchant land. Yeah, it is. It's actually pretty decent. It's called Remarkable Readings. It's also called Friendly Neighborhood. I don't think this guy knows I'm going to beat the fucking dog shit out of him right now. I don't think he understands how bad it's going to be right now. I don't think he gets it. This is going to be really terrible. Yeah, the Cravo ones, listen, I did the Cravo deck, but I don't even run it anymore. I had a fun night running it. I had a fun night running it, man, but now Cravo was his name-o is getting a little old. Kravo, 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 and Cravo was his name-o. Boop, 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 boop. Stella Brava, are you still on the Selesnya Rabbits? Or are you doing something a little different? Kravo. That's my Cravo song for all you guys out there, in case you didn't know what that was. It's a Cravo song. And Cravo was his name-o. Yeah, that was a terrible block. It didn't really matter. He was dead no matter what, but still wasn't the best block. Most Helpful Weaver. Boom. Okay, he's doing something here. Yeah, similar issue. this. Bunnies. Boom, boom. Nutrient block. An invincible nutrient block. Very nice. I'm aware of that. I just want to push through to the end, though. Boom. We're not getting what we need here, so we'll put down nesting bot. Boom. Do that. He's gonna solve that. Boom. Synthesizer lab ship. Nanoform sentinel. Very nice. Very nice. Ardent Weft Stalker. There you go. Invincible brick. Invincible brick. It happens. Hey, Death subscribe with Prime. Thank you, man. Welcome to the show. Can you theoretically ping face by get losting one of your own creatures with a Weft Stalker on the board? Yes. Yeah, you can sacrifice anytime that it happens. You can I'm sure I've probably done that to win a game at some point in my life. It is possible to do that, yeah. And Cravo was his name-o. Kravo. Yikes, bro. Ops goes first, and oh, mulligan that, bro. Come on. Keep. We'll get rid of this. Not good. Not good, but we'll try it. It's fucking Vivi, so, you know. There's that. Can't wait for that to go. I got the Soul Cauldron. Look at that. Turn 2 Vivi. You love to see it. You love to see it, ladies and gentlemen. Immediately gives it a 3. He can activate for 3. A Braid. Pop. And we still missed the mana drop right there. There's nothing been added to poison. We didn't get a single thing that would have been good for poison, unfortunately. I wish we would have. That would have been really good if we would have gotten a nice poison combo play, but we got nothing, unfortunately. There isn't anything that you can do to add to it. Which is surprising, because I was kind of hoping that they would. He'll turn that into Vivi. we X out that. Boom. He'll turn that into VV. He has 5 mana he can put down. Boom. We're gonna leave. This needs to be banned sooner than later. We shouldn't have to put up with a turn 2 VV. I played a mana, and he was able to activate VV. His next turn. He went, I went, he went, put down his thing, put VV in the thing, and then turn 3 he was able to do it. So I was able to play 1 card. No, you can play poison in standard. There's a couple ways you can play poison in standard. There's 2 cards that generate poison tokens for everyone else, and you absolutely can pull it off if you want. Yeah, the silencer, whatever his name is, the virulent silencer, and Finn. So you can pull it off pretty decently. I did a green one, a Golgari one, and a Dimir one, and they all worked great. Because they give poison to everybody else. Maya and Stella. Maya and Stella. Do 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 do. Boom. Let's do impact tremors. Okay. Town Reader. Mill. Oh, this is the one that they're doing to reanimate now. Boom. Francois, how we doing? Oh yeah, we have Francois, #1 poison hater in the world. Hey, what's up, Raphael Hitholiday? Sweeper or Reanimator? No, Town Greeter again. He hasn't got his Reanimator out yet. Vanishing Light. Exalted Sunborn. Listen, poison's been around since the 90s, man. We can't even say that it's an old mechanic. We don't even have that excuse. Mill. Mineral Areas Gamer Union, subscribe with Prime. Look at that. Boom. Gonna do this. Get him, Seersucker. There we go. Castle Flanker could be a good sideboard card. I mean, any kind of... I think, more than anything, I think that Requisition Raid wouldn't be terrible. There we go. A little bit of Gemeralds for us right there. Not bad. A little bit of Gemerald action for us right there. A little bit of Gemeralds. Oh, that never hurt nobody, huh? Who's going to be the last 3 heroes to like who hasn't liked yet? Who's it going to be? Huh? Who's going to be... We're at 50 people here, but we got 27 likes. No, Elspeth. No, Elspeth is a little too slow. Elspeth works really good in control decks, but a hard 5-drop is a little too tricky. I like Exalted Sunborn because we can warp her in to get the combination plays off, which is pretty decent. Mikey Smith, MTG. What's it? Content Creator? Yeah, I actually prefer Exalted. Elspeth works if you're doing nothing but shitting out tokens and drawing cards. That's basically all you have to be doing, is doing that. You've got to just be doing that thing. Seersucker. Boom. Boom. There we go. Oh my goodness, Mineral Area. I don't know why your streaks don't work, Mineral Areas. I don't understand it. I don't know why they don't work. I wish they worked. I wish they worked, Mineral Areas. I wish we could see all the amazing streaks you're getting. Enter's tapped. Also known as Enter Lobby. Hopefully he won't kill Voice of Victory. He'll go for something else, and I can pull the Sunborn Weftstalker combo. I like how you put mechanic in quotes, Francois. #1 poison hater in the whole world right there, guys. Hey, nobody hate poison more than Francois. Surveil. Well, thank you for coming every night, Mineral Areas. I do appreciate it quite a bit. Come on, let it be my turn. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Don't kill it. Let it live. I'm not going to pull off a rip huge combo right now. I don't enjoy Mormir. Mormir is Russian roulette, basically. Menace. It's just random. Remarkable readings. Alright. Here's where we're going to make our bones. I feel the downshift on Arena. Hope we enjoy the new game. Yeah, everyone is kind of like on a holding pattern with Arena. I've been getting comments on the videos. They're like, Jay, I really enjoy watching your videos. I watch them because they're enjoyable to watch and not because I'm super into Arena content right now. So, I mean, I get it. You know, I understand. Oh, but a little guy pops out. See that? And he says, haha, I've got you, Jay. I've got you right where I want you because I am going to... Oh, well, we don't even need to do anything now. We just do that. Man, I wish I liked Hades. Everyone's always super on it, but the original... I'm so tired of roguelikes, man. Just let me play the game. I don't want to redo everything over and over again, bro. Notice that guy's using my skeleton build. Hey, what's up, Mark DevCon? Is that my skeleton build? I don't know if that was mine specifically. It could have been my Speed of Dark build, which is all heavy, early, aggressive creatures. Well, I appreciate that, Mineral Areas. I always enjoy hanging out with you guys. I'll be honest and say that, you know, it's not the game that's keeping me here. It's the enjoyment I get from chilling with a couple of the dudes and dudettes. Probably going to play removal, but that's fine. Oh, no. Okay. Awaken the Undead Dead. We're going to do this. We're going to push. Shit, if we can get Remarkable Readings out next turn, we might be in business. Graveyard to your creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Down to 2. Okay. Yeah, I like the story and I like the characters. I just got so fucking bored after playing the same thing over and over again, man. I'm sorry. I just, I got so bored of just grinding through the same levels. And I know I was getting incrementally powerful, but I just wanted to explore the new areas. And just constantly having to grind through the other areas to get through to the other areas was getting on my nerves. If they had an option that was like, once you complete an area, you have to do the roguelite version on that area, and you can grind out like in parts as opposed to doing the whole game over again, I feel like I would have been a little happier with that. But the way that it is right now, I just got real bored. I got real stale bored. I liked it. I mean, it was interesting and the characters were fun but like beating Megiara for the fucking 10th time to go to the next area and then dying at that boss is just it's just tedious to me. There's certain roguelikes I like Balatro, but the amount of twitchy energy that you need to put into Hades over and over again, it's, I don't know. It just, I lost it. I didn't get there. I didn't get there, guys. I'm sorry. Beautiful game, though. I have nothing against it. It's just wasn't my thing. Thankfully, yeah. It just if you're unhappy with a set, just wait 40 days. There'll be a new set right away. We'll be dispatching a new set to you shortly, so please stand by. Don't worry. A new set is on its way to your location as we speak. Strategic Betrayal. Boom. Let's do Lightning. Probably another removal. Probably all removal and counter spells until it can get to a different win con. Generally, that's what we're looking at right now. Yeah, Rakdoskeletons is possible. If you take any kind of skeleton deck, you can take any skeleton deck, basically, and, you'll be fine. You can take the core skeleton thing and snap it onto anything. The core skeletons, which is basically 12 cards, is 100% accessible for any kind of situation you may find yourself in. There's that. Enters tapped. Obviously, they're going to do something to me here. I think that's fairly obvious. No? The next set is Avatar: The Last Airbender. Hey, what's up, Unibolt? How you doing? Drift Ronin, what's up, my guy? Hey, Drift Ronin, do you do motorcycle repair at your shop? You're a mechanic, right? Or you just do car? Automotive only? Oh. You missed your dirt bike. When I was a teenager, I was on ATV and dirt bikes a couple of times, but I never did it after that. That's because I had a couple of friends that lived way out in the fucking country. Out in the boonies. Oh, when this creature enters, you gain 3 life. Okay. Boom. Don't know what this guy is doing here. Maybe waiting for me to wipe. Maybe waiting for a wipe. Probably is. That reminds me of my nephew, True Yellow. Me and my family were all on vacation one time. And my nephew, he was like 5 years old at the time, I think. He's sleeping upstairs. I'm sleeping downstairs. I'm sleeping on the couch. We had rented a big beach house to the whole family. You know, there's like fucking 12 of us. And he's sleeping in the room next to his parents, his grandparents. They're all right there. Oh, there's lemon meringue pie. That's so fucking annoying. And he gets up from his room. He ignores everyone that's upstairs. All of his mom, his dad, his grandparents, his brothers, his sisters, his other aunts and uncles. He comes downstairs to where I am, and he goes, "Hey, I can't sleep." I was like, "All right, well, why did you come get me? I don't know what to do about it." It was very funny that he was just like, "Hey, you do something about it specifically, Uncle." I, it was just a very funny coincidence. But yeah, I always remember that. I don't know why he ignored everyone and went all the way. He had to go like out of his way to go find me to tell me that he was having trouble sleeping in the middle of the night. We were all very confused. So I'm like, all right, well, let's go back upstairs and tell your parents because I can't help you. There's nothing I can do. You know, that was very funny from way back when. That reminds me of that. My nephew, I'm very happy. He's turning out to be a real gamer. Yeah, the kid's sleepy brain. They just do stuff. He loves Minecraft. He's super into Pokemon trading card game right now. I've played that a couple of times with him, the starter game. But I think he's still too young for Magic. No, I don't have any children. No, I don't have any children, and I don't. Me and Snow don't ever plan on having any. So that's gonna be super fun. Let's do lightning. Sultai dragons in this economy. Well, it's working. I've only drawn mana, so that's part of the joy for him right here. Let's give him the land zimmer. I drew 8 lands out of 13. So, you know. No, I have nieces and nephews. That's enough for me. I don't want kids. You seen the price of shit lately? Who can afford kids in this economy? I have cats. Ooh, look at that. You can't attack with this. It's going in. He's going to return it, right? He's going to bounce it back. Lemon Meringue. He's got 2 mana there. He can do a lot of damage. He can do that much damage. Guy's playing extra slow for our convenience, by the way. Extra slow cooked for your convenience. Going in. Boom. Down to 6. Yeah, lemon meringue is very annoying. It's an annoying card, generally speaking. I hope he plays this. I want him to tap out, but he's got 3 cards in his hand. Who knows what they are? Probably another lemon meringue he's going to duplicate. Yeah. Yep, another duplicate lemon meringue right there for our convenience. Well, if we can get Weft Stalker and something else, we might. Now we're dead here. He had fucking. Look at that combo that he had. He had 1 of them and 3 of these. Weft Stalker, Ardent. Amazing stuff. I mean, right now I need stuff with haste, but generally speaking, no. I don't. It just so happens he had the correct combination of plays to kill me. There's really not much you can do about that. If they got the right stuff to kill you, they got the right stuff to kill you. Yeah, but I use Screaming Mimi all the fucking time, and I just don't want to use it anymore. Otherwise, every deck ends up being the same deck again and again and again and again and again and again. If I'm going to do Screaming Mimi, then why don't I just play all red cards, and then why don't I just play red aggro, and then why don't I just play meta? I feel like it's a slippery slope. Why don't I just throw fucking Sheltered by Ghosts in there, you know? Part of the enjoyment is coming up with something a little bit different, and trying to do something a little bit more variety. But Lightning is actually surprisingly very effective, because especially with token generation, because all the tokens all do double damage. So there's a good reason that you can run in with tokens. Ukraine wins. But yeah, it just didn't feel right to throw, you know, the top meta stuff in there. I wanted a little bit more spice. A little bit more spice. He just had a perfect line, guy. I mean, he could have had nothing in his hand. He had fucking lemon meringues. He had duplication for it a million times. It was just, yeah, there would have been a lot of solutions to that. I could have drawn a kill card and gotten rid of the lemon meringue. I mean, anything could have happened there, but we hit what we hit. I would love to get a mana here. He may kill this. No, he can't kill it. Okay, so he can Seam Rip that. So we're going to do a Seersucker. No, do not draft if you suck at drafting. Everyone gives you that dog shit advice. I have an economy video for you to watch, Unibolt. Drafting is great for people who are great at drafting. If you if you whiff every single time, stop doing it. You're wasting money. It's just, it is what it is. There you go. Boom. I got a whole economy video, Unibolt, 20 minutes long, explains everything you need to know. All I ask in return is you give it a like. It's all I want from you is your likes. Feed them to me. Feed them to me. Instant. Do impact tremors. Boom. No mana. If I would have got a mana there, it would have been alright. But we got no mana. This is going to be a lockout deck. And we hit no mana. Magnolia. Probably has the removal. Have an interrupter. Is he running my shit? Yeah, this is my deck. Giada, this is my deck. He added Crystal Barricade. But that's it. Strange. Hey, thank you for coming. This looks like my taxes. I did angel taxes, and this looks like mine. Uh, I'm gonna go in there. Okay. Okay. Nesting bolt. Let's put you down. Trigger, 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 trigger. Let's push you in. Oh yeah, it doesn't work anymore. Oh yeah, nothing takes damage. Forgot about that. We'll do you. Yeah. Non-combat damage, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. I forgot. I thought it was just him. I never played Crystal Barricade. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Enduring Innocence. It's going in for that. Boom. I got 2 impact tremors out. I gotta kill this though. That's gonna be a pain in the arse. Nesting bot. Let's do you. Let's do that. Let's do no attacks. Do. Who's he gonna get? Who is he gonna get here? He's got a lot going on. Baccaruda. Frygate. I mispronounce stuff all the time on purpose. I enjoy playing with words. I enjoy just modifying words all the time. Boom biddy doom biddy doom 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 doom. Caretaker's talent. Land. Let's see if they fall for the lightning meme. think they will. Yeah, that's a little odd, Asmaran. That's a little odd, don't you think? Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. See, Stella Bravo? I told you lightning would come in handy. That was a big SpaghettiOs moment right there. We're getting some long-ass games, by the way. This is weird. Crystal Barbecue. More like Crystal Barbecue, am I right? Stella Bravo Actual reporting in. Boom, 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 boom. That was a weird deck. Just bust a move. Ugh, red on the play? I don't know. I don't know, guys. Might be tough. Might be too tough. We do have removals in our hand, but we're a little behind that curveball. Razorkin. Okay, I need mana here, or I'm going to be in trouble. I need to draw mana right now, and I might be able to make it. Nova Hellkite. Boom. Probably not now, though. Too aggressive. We had no mana. If we don't draw mana here, we're just dead. It's just... It is what it is. It's mono red aggro on the fucking play, man. You know, you just die to that sometimes. It's just the way... It's the nature of the game. It's just the nature of the game. You know what? Fuck it. We'll get rid of that. And we got no mana. Look at that. Alright, so for whatever reason, 24 mana in this deck is no good. They don't like that. They want me to have a lot more than that. 25 or 26 would be more ideal for whatever we're doing. That's what it seems to be interested in. I got 24 mana in this deck, by the way. This is not an expensive deck. It's fucking token combination plays, and they're getting me hard here. They're getting me hard. They're getting me real hard. These guys. They're getting me real hard. They're fucking me over, man. They're not getting me hard. That's different. Ignore that. Who do we gotta stop? We gotta stop Hellkite from coming in at me. I think we're dead no matter what, though. He does Hellkite. Alright, we'll hold steady. Hired Claw. Oh, I'll definitely take a look, Death. I'll definitely take a look. What does the 5126 mean, Death? Out of curiosity. If he gets a mana, all he needs to do is hit Nova Hellkite and we're dead. So we're just kind of spinning our wheels. But, oh, he's got a Nova Hellkite right there. No reason to prolong it. Interesting. So is it just random? Hey, what's up, Fox Eyes? How do you do? When do you decide to use a tap land versus a regular land? I mean, when you're not going to need the land immediately is probably the easiest answer to that. Ops goes first. Man, I'd love to be on the play with this deck, man. I'd love it. I'd be so happy to be on the fucking play with this thing. I'm going to mulligan this because Ops goes first, so I get a draw, and that's not a very good opener. Keep. Boom, Seersucker will drop you. So, like, let me give you an example, Fox Eyes. I don't want to play this right now. There's no reason to. I have a play for 1 white, so I'll do this. Maybe next round I'll get a non-tapped mana, and I'll be able to play that, but if not, I have the option of forcing it in. Shoreline Looter, very nice. See, now I gotta play it. Yeah. Boom. There you go. Boom. Draw. Gonna discard. Ah, it's a Ferocious End or whatever the fuck. Ninja Blades. Interesting. Yeah, only if it's necessary do you ever want to play something. If either you can't use the mana or it's super necessary, that's when you're going to want to get it in. There's Cravo. Yeah, we're going to leave. This thing just can't deal with stuff like that, unfortunately. We just can't deal with stuff like that. Cravo on 4 is just, it's, yeah. We got Vivi on 2, Cravo on 4. It's a fucking mess right now, guys. It's a fucking mess right now. I go first. Hey, look at that. Tremors. Boom. Ping him again. Cravo was his name-o. Green. We have a pretty good beat on him here. Tifa. Bon Bifa. Let's do no attacks. Mossberg Pump. Got him. Got him. Oh, that's why I do it, guys. It's for the little moments like that. Yeah. Oh, if you don't need the mana, you know, if you know you're not, if you're not curving anything, no reason to take damage. You can play a tapped one. Yeah, you wanna optimize your mana draws, because mana is how you get stuff in. So if you can't play it, I try to save them. The tap ones, I try to put them in late game. Yeah, you got to just be smart with them. That's all. See, like right now, I can put this in untapped. I can put this in tapped because there's no 1-drops. And I go first. So I have no plays. I don't need to take the 2 damage. It can just go in tap. Boom. Next turn, I can put Seersucker Goblin. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put Voice of Victory next. Boom. Mana optimization. It's a good question because mana optimization is a big part of the game. It's a big part of the game. And it's smart to be smart about it. Ooh. Worst card to put down right there. Went down Impact Tremors. It's had a lot of answers for me lately. I think he's trying to do the Leviathan rush, guys. Yeah, he is. He is. Let's see if he has splash portal. Probably. Giant craft helm. Exile. It's got to dump a bunch of shit. Okay, hopefully we can survive, hit Exalted Sunborn, and survive here. That's my only hope. Let's see what he brings in on me. Well-timed explosion. This is exactly mine. This is exactly mine. He must have got this one today. Frosty, yeah, this is precisely my deck. Well, I guess somebody watched it, huh? Am I right, guys? Lol. Boom. Down to 4. Starwinder for 8. 12. Hey, what's up, Empathoris Rex? This is the deck I ran today. Nobody wanted to watch this. This literal exact deck is what I put up today. And nobody wanted to watch it. They were like, that's lame, Jay. I don't think that's fucking dumb. The exact same card for card deck that I ran today in the video. That right there, I just put up the link. And nobody wanted to watch it. Nobody wanted to watch it. So hey, it is what it is, man. You didn't want that tech. You didn't want that tech, man. Judge the book by its cover, in my opinion. But that exact card for card is what I played. Card for card is what I played earlier today. I go first. Boom. We're going to do... Enters tap. Boom. Enters lobby. Manowar Elves. Voice of Victory. Boof. Fenrir. Let's do you. Boom. No attack. Please don't play a kill card. Oh, I had Calisel Sword in the sideboard, and I said in the Shakedown Breakdown, you absolutely could finish by flinging with a Calisel Sword. Oh, I had it in there. That is exactly it. I recommended it, and it was uploaded with that card in the Moxfield and the AetherHub. 100%. Oh man, stab! God damn it! All right. Is he going to swing in? He is going to swing in. Boom. That goes away. That goes away. Well, thank you, Joe LeBlanc, King of Crads. I'm glad you watched it. That's not a bad idea, Amphisaurus Rex. You could pull that off. Cal Sword is a very... Fling decks are very powerful. They're very, very powerful. Unholding Annex. And turn. He's going to make the demon here. I'm almost positive. Okay, we do that. Hopefully invest in the demon again and doesn't kill me. It's so hard to keep creatures on the board, man. I'll tell you what. You should double unlock these is what you should do, man. Double unlock them and you're good to go. You'll draw, you'll get to 10 life, you'll be good. Don't worry about my Seersucker. Nope, he's not gonna let me do that. Chimley. Sharpshooter, Saboteur. Okay. We might be able to get him here. I doubt it. No, we can't. He's all over me. He's fucking all over me. He's all over me. Oger Sabotender's fun, yeah. I kind of got tired of Oger decks. I did a lot of them. I did a lot of Oger decks and kind of just burned out on them. We were just a little bit short from getting his ass. We were just a little short from getting him. That's a shame. 1 mana away from pulling off the combo. And he had all the removals that he needed. Target land. Auto pay. Yeah. If he would have kept... He fucking... had precisely the right combination of cards that he needed. Scrap Shooter when he needed it, Deep Cavern Vat when he needed it, everything. The removal when he needed it, a 2-drop removal when he needed it. Just... yeah, I mean, that's the thing is, like, he just horseshoe up his ass style luck right there. Horseshoe up the ass luck. What can I say to that? What can you do against horseshoe up the ass luck, you know? You can't do nothing with it. Ops goes first, so I'm already on the curve here. Boom. Evolving Wilds. Alright, I think this is going to be the last one. Guys, we'll put down you. We're actually doing okay with this deck, but then we get stalled out so bad. Leyline Weaver. Pay 2 life. We're gonna helix you out. I don't fucking trust you, bro. I don't fucking trust you, man. Okay. Leyline Weaver. Cease. Gets rid of that. Gains a life. Draws a card. He's got something here, man. He's got something. War. Got him. The Gobbler. The Gobble Gobbleooshi. Gobble Gobbleooshi. It's almost that time of year. Of course, all of you know Gobble Gobbleooshi is in fact a Thanksgiving-themed sushi roll. I'm sure all of you are well-versed on this fact. The Gobbler Cobbler. Top deck and Nobbler. Oh, listen, man. It is rock solid. It's fucking concrete out there, dude. If you're not running top meta, you're gonna fucking have a bad time. Don't even feel bad. We're hard stuck at Diamond 3. We're holding our own, but man, it's a fucking war zone out there, man. It is not easy. It is not fucking easy right now. It's a goddamn mess out there. I don't blame you. Boom. That was really pointless. Gobble Gobbleooshi. Tragic Trajectory. He's got the bounce. I don't think he's going to be able to bounce as much as he thinks he is. Do Helpful Weaver. Hey, thank you so much for coming by, Gobble Gobbleooshi. Tragic Trajectory. Fuckers are going to run out of bounce, I'll tell you what. It's going to happen. It's going to use it on that. There you go. Yep, that's what I thought. Thank you for coming, Gobbleooshi. We'll go one more for your pleasure, and then we're going to be done here. We're holding our own, guys. That's about as best as I can tell you. I think that some bad matchups, but I do think there's meat on the bones overall. We're about as about as middle of the road as we can. Arena needs some AI? No. It's anti-Vivi, mono red, Vivi, and Demir mainly. Yeah, pretty much. Green isn't even that much anymore. I don't see too much green. I don't see too much life gain. Empathorus, Rex. Empathorus, are you a streamer? Did I give you a shout out? You are a streamer. I should give you a shout out. Boom. Sammy's Curiosity. Seersucker. Bango. I forgot you're a streamer. Glimpse the core. We're going to do this. Impact Tremors, followed by Remarkable Reading. We should have a pretty good hit here. We should have a pretty good hit. Landfall. Hold that. Okay. I think... damn near. He's gonna get damn neared here, even if he wipes. Let's do this. There you go. Didn't matter, man. Didn't really matter. Yeah, I don't know what he was digging for, but he didn't get it. I don't know what he was digging for, but he certainly didn't get it. Whoa, look at that. Thank you so much. That's really nice, Issa Forever. I appreciate that. I don't know how true that is. But I'm certainly in a prolific deck builder. I certainly do make a lot of them. So let's do Weaver. I'm glad you're enjoying the content I make. I really do. If someone's happy with whatever dumb shit I'm doing, I'm happy that they're happy. my color. Death, did you watch the economy video? Because I explain exactly when it is a good value and when it isn't. Boom. I open it up and go through every aspect of it and say, this is when it's good and this is when it's bad. Seersucker. If you can get to a certain break-even point, it's good. And if you can't, it's not good. Consult the star charts. No, it doesn't really depend on whether or not you like limited. That's not really important. He's convoking. What is he convoking here? Yeah, that's pretty good. Basically, if you get to the break even, you are getting the equal amount. If you were to just spend the same amount on gems for like a level 42 mastery pass, you are getting a good value out of it. You are getting a good value for the most part. Because you get more stuff. So it's I do the math. I explain it with mathematics in the video if you want to check it out. Season of Weaving. Boom. Is this infinite? Something or other infinite? Storm Chaser's talent. Prowess, prowess. Storm Chaser's talent. What's he up to, man? Llanowar Elves. Good. Wonderful. Great. Alright. Awesome. What if it's OM1 though? I mean, you're still going to get packs from every set. You're still going to get golden gems. I don't think that it's going to do you that bad. Reality Fulcrum, very nice. Boom, boom, boom. Exile the top two. We get Ancient Cornucopium. Get that. Ancient Cornucopium. Prowess, prowess. Boom. He's got 1, 2, 3. He's got 5 mana to cast. He's got 5 mana to cast. It is a helpful video. Do that. Okay, what's he got for me? Let's do that. He's going to convoke something here into the Flood Maw. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Probably should do Voice of Victory. You can stun. Stun. I don't know what this guy's got going on for real though. I don't know what he's got going on. It's going in. Yeah, I'll take the 3 damage. It's fine. Hope he runs this. Yeah, there we go. Stock up. Prowess. That wasn't a good idea. That was not a good idea. Well, I guess you have 1 mana you can use. You can do 2 mana in any color. 2 mana in any color. To combo off. That's a sorcery. Let's see. Let's see if we get it in. Let's see if he's got a counterspell. Let's do Remarkable Readings right away. There we go. Got him with Remarkable Readings. Got him out. Easy peasy. Lemon, possibly even squeezy. Yeah, well, you know, when you're not getting control banged every second, you do okay with this one. You do you do all right. Yeah, you do get in there a little bit. I like it. It's good. It's solid. So yeah, I do think that it is benefits from having a couple of the new things in it. I know that it is spectacular. I do think that we do actually get value out of the new stuff. This is certainly an early threat, and this is certainly a late threat. And I do think that you can catch them by surprise a couple of times with this, if you really do want to. So it's a tried and true deck with a couple of modifications that is solid. So yeah, I like it. We'll leave it right there for tonight, guys. Bye-bye. All right. Do 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 do. Well, I think we'll do the shakedown breakdown. We got enough time. We have enough time to do it. Right? Hold steady. All right. We ready for a shaky breaky? I think we are. Requisition raid. All right, we're almost ready, guys. We're almost ready here. Ouroboros? No, I don't think it's that strong. I mean, it's strong, but I don't think it's OP. It dies to removal, and it takes a little bit of time to get going. It's a turn 4 drop that it's a finisher card. It's not like, it's not a card that it's not a card that is going to absolutely devastate, you know. It's not too bad. Stella Bravo, I don't know if you saw, but I put Nemesis in there because you're right, but I hate that you're right. You know what I mean? That's the thing. I know you're right, but I hate that you're right. I hate it. I hate that you're 100% right that it probably should be in anything that has fucking red in it. But man, you know. YouTube real quiet tonight, huh? Y'all ain't talking too much. Okay, here we go. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain J, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do, because we are looking at the classic that I haven't run in a while, but it was very popular, wildly popular when I did it. This is going to be a 1 million token spam. Yeah, it's gonna be the return to the token spam. We actually got a couple of new token spam upgrade cards that I'm actually pretty happy about. And we're going to add lightning. We're going to add remarkable readings. A lot of cool stuff in this one for a Boros very quickly get out of control, scale out of control, wide board token spam explosion deck. So before we get down to this one, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for our live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Both of those places are great if you want to catch us live. Hit that bell, become part of Notification Squad. We'd love to see you there early on. You can be the first comment too. Check out our Discord community for our latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, ask questions. It's all right there on Discord. And of course, the copy of this deck is going to be available down below in the links, AetherHub and Moxfield. Both of them are going to be right down there below in case you want to get this deck for yourself. I'm also happy to announce I am doing pack giveaways, real pack giveaways, Spider-Man pack giveaways. What do we say, 150 likes on this? We're good? Leave a comment, and if we get to 150 likes, I'll give out packs to a random person who comments. How about that? How's that sound? Boom. So let's get into it, guys. Let's get to the breakdown right there. Nesting Bot. This is going to be a really good opener right here. I really like this nesting bot. I like robots. They're silly. It's a little bot that shoots out another little bot. 1 white, 1/1. Start your engines, robot. Whenever it dies, it creates another token. I like reciprocal creatures. Any creature that generates 2 creatures for putting 1 down, like if you put down a creature, you get another token or something like that, or any creature that dies or replaces itself is very good. Because it can block and replace itself, it can be killed, it can do a lot of different things, and we also want things entering in, and we want to double the amount of tokens that we have, so we can actually do a lot of fun combinations with this as it goes. So Nesting Bot's a great early drop. We do benefit from that start your engines right there a little bit. It'll become a +2. That's fine, but that's good. Let's jump right into a new card. Why don't we? A Most Helpful Weaver, which I believe... this is the origins of Spider-Man, which the mechanics of the other one, this one makes more sense, this Omen Path version, because it kind of makes the spider sound like the hero. And in this one, it basically is. So a 1 white and 1, create a 2/1 green spider creature token with reach. Not bad, all right? You get a 2/1 spider with reach, solid. Then you get to put a 1/1 counter on a creature you control. It becomes a legendary spider hero in addition to its other types. Very useful off the rip right there. So it gets pumped up. Here's where we get a lot of fun. And this is very fun late in the game because this you put this down turn 2 or turn 3, you're getting the payoff at the end. Target creature you control gains double strike until the end of turn. So you create a creature, you pump somebody, and then you get somebody double strike, which can be devastating depending on what we're doing. as we go along. If we've set our lineup, our attack lineup correctly, we can do a load of damage with this. So be very careful. You can set yourself up for a lot of success with this. And token spam, if we're going to do token spam, it does generate tokens. As far as removal goes, I'm going to go 2 lightning helixes and I'm going to go 4 get lost. I think that lightning helix is good. We do like that reciprocal life gain, 3 damage and then gain 3 life. It's a solid instant. It can remove things at instant speed, but for the bigger creatures, we do want to get the get lost out of there, especially for enchantments or whatever planeswalkers if they're being quite troublesome. We don't have a lot of removal in this. We're trying to kind of move fast and break things as we go on. So we want to be kind of careful with that. But Helix is good for opponent. I've killed people with Helix. You know, you get the damage down to where you want to. You get him within 3 life of 0. Boom, you can finish him off with Helix. So Get Lost in Helix is going to be our solid removal package right there. So as far as token spam, you know what we're going to run here. It's pretty simple. Voice of Victory and Seersucker Goblin right there with Impact Tremors. Impact Tremors is going to do a lot of the work here. 1 red and 1. Whenever a creature you control enters, this enchantment deals 1 damage to each opponent. Insanely good, and this is a common card. I'm really glad they reprinted this in Foundations. I love that they reprinted this in Foundations. Because it just generally spams out a lot of damage and consistently puts down damage, and we can really abuse this as we go when we stack up some other things with it. One of those things we're going to do is Voice of Victory, one of the best cards, one of the best white cards from Tarkir. 1 white and 1/3 mobilize, 2 human bard. Your opponents can't cast spells during your turn. Extremely useful. Take that, blue. If you have a lot of people running instant removal or they're doing anything like that or counter spells, that shuts that down and it generates 2 tokens when it attacks. Impact Tremors, it's going to generate 2 tokens and it's going to do 2 damage when you swing in. Really good stuff right there. Seersucker's another great 2-drop right there. Another Foundations card that is just solid. 1 red and 1 2/1 raid. Goblin Warrior. His raid is if at the end of your turn, if you attacked, that is your raid ability, create a 1/1 red goblin creature token. Great. Good stuff. Generating a token every single turn to help block and trigger off Impact Tremors is extremely good. And this is what I talk about going in, like, because you have to attack with so many creatures, you have to be aggressive. If they have really good blockers, you're going to lose your stuff. That's why Most Helpful Weevil is kind of a useful card to put down, because you can pump somebody up with the +2/+2, and then go in with Double Strike, and then you have like a 3/2 Double Strike for a Seersucker. They have to really bring the heat to stomp that guy. So you're kind of putting that aggression on there to put the pump and the Double Strike as we go. So you are getting to the level where it's getting difficult to stop all these attacks and the pings of damage. You know I got to run my Weft Stalker, one of the most underrated cards of the set in my opinion. 1 red and 1 red and 2 is a 3-drop 2/3 Drix Artificer from the Edge of Eternities. Whenever another creature or artifact you control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. With the Warp 1 ability, 1 red is going to warp. This is how you really run this, okay, guys? If you have Impact Tremors down, you want to go on turn 4 or turn 5 and really rip them down. You warp in Exalted, you warp in Weft Stalker, or Weft Stalker then Exalted. You swing with Voice. You have your Seersuckers laying in the cut. Boom, 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 boom. You're going to hit it, do a ton of damage when you generate those tokens. And then, of course, you're going to do 2 damage every time a token comes in. So you're going to generate maybe, geez, how many? You're going to end up generating 3 tokens, which is 6 tokens if you double it, which is going to be double damage on each one. You are going to be using your warp abilities. You're going to be doing 12 points of damage, potentially, if you line yourself up right with Weft Stalker and Impact Tremors. You can do a lot of damage by playing creatures with this one very smartly. The warp ability gets it down for so cheap that, you know, and like I said, on turn 4 or turn 5, play 2 Impact Tremors and a Weft Stalker and swing in with a Voice of Victory doing 6 damage right away. It's insanely good. So keep an eye out for that for an uncommon right there. Lightning, believe it or not, works great in mobilized decks. 1 white, 1 red, and 1. It's been a while since we've seen her, but I like her. Her pink hair, her anime stuff, her anime outfit, and her big-ass, crazy-looking sword. First Strike, Trample, and Lifelink. A solid 3/2 with all of those abilities and the stagger ability. Part of the reason that I like her so much is she's a great target for Double Strike. Okay, so you do Most Helpful Weaver into lightning, and then on turn 5, you give her double strike, now we're talking. Because her stagger ability does a load of damage, especially on a go wide board. It is extremely powerful to knock people out. All we need to do is hit with it. So it's first strike, trample, and lifelink. Whenever we deal damage to a player until the end of your next turn, right? The end of until your next turn, until my next turn, if a source, any source, would deal damage to a player or permanent that player controls, it deals double damage. So if we stagger, if we hit the first strike stagger, all of these follow-on forces all do double damage to all of their creatures and to our opponent. Not only that, at the end of our turn, even if she staggered but she died or something like that, even if we have Impact Tremors and Seersucker, they all do double damage because Seer Slicer will generate tokens. This will put out 1 damage. It'll do 2 damage because it's double the amount. Even finishing off with a Lightning Helix, following Lightning with Lightning, boom, it does 6 damage. So lightning can be a huge difference in to get that double damage. Anytime you see anything do double damage in Magic, you know that it is busted. It is a massive hit. So we can use that to abuse that using Impact Tremors and Wefstalker to just do a huge amount of damage right there. 2 more to go. Remarkable Readings is actually really good, and this is actually a really good option for lightning as well. 1 white and 2. This is Friendly Neighborhood from the Spider-Man set, by the way. Enchant lands. Whenever this aura enters, you enchant a land with this aura. You gain 3 1/1 tokens, green and white human citizen creature tokens. An enchanted land has X. Pay 1, tap it. Target creature gets +1 to the end of turn for each creature you control. For a go wide deck, it is a load of creatures. Okay, this is another one that you can put on lightning. Figure on turn 5, you put it down on a land, and then you have 1 left to tap. You tap it immediately. You pay 1 or whatever you do, or pay it off on turn 5. Boom, put it on. She gets plus whatever. If you have 5 creatures on the board, she gets +5. She's a first strike trample with a +5 bonus. Swing in. Huge amounts of hits. They're not able to do that much. Not only that, it's generating 3 tokens, and if you have a Wefstalker Ardent and Impact Tremors, it's going to be 6 damage. You know what you can bind it in? Here's your finisher angel right here, the Exalted Sunborn. 2 white and 3, 4/5 flying lifelink Angel Wizard. If 1 or more tokens would be created, create twice that many instead. Again, anytime you see twice or double in Magic, you're going to be doing a really something broken here. With the warp ability of 1 white and 1. This is what I'm talking about to line up a perfectly good hit that is just going to absolutely devastate. If you have Seersuckers, you have Impact Tremors, you have Wefstalkers, and you go into the Voice of Victory, you hit your warp at first. You hit 1 white and 1, boom. All your tokens are going to be doubled. You swing in, so you're generating 4 tokens, and if you have these 2 out, it's going to do 8 damage. And then Seersucker is going to make 1 at the end of turn. It's going to do 2 more. You can really devastate people by generating the double amount of tokens, especially when you're damaging anytime anybody goes in and building a wide board. It's going to be a devastating hit right there. So warping that in, finishing off at, like on turn 5, which is kind of what you have to do in standard right now. Just absolutely crushing people by, hitting a Wefstalker, hitting Exalted, and then just spamming tokens as we go on the late game. That's going to be a really good play right there. 7 plains, 5 mountains, verges, sacred path, and sun below. I think that's all fine right there. 61 cards. Why don't you leave a comment, ask me why? Because I like it. That's the answer. 22 creatures, a little bit all over the place. Humans, angels, artificer, drix, warriors, wizards. 6 instants, 4 artifacts. 9 enchantments, 24 lands. Decent amount of enchantments here. We are using some of the new Spider-Man/Omen Paths enchantments. Splish Splash more white than red here, which is why I adjusted this to make sure that we get our white hits off. We do need our red, but we don't need red as badly as we are going to need some of these white cards. So that's why I split the difference right there. But if you have your double lands, I think you're going to be fine. As far as sideboard goes, we have the usual suspects. Requisition rate to crack artifacts, enchantments, or pump a wide board. Rest in Peace is honestly very, very useful right now because of the Caravel Reanimator decks that they're doing. The Dimir Reanimators are really messing people up, so you might consider a Rest in Peace. Resolute Reinforcements is a great way to spam extra tokens on a flash. Sheltered by Ghosts and Screaming Mimi are probably the respectively best white card and best red card in the game, so I'm doing a disservice by not saying them. As a matter of fact, Stella Bravo was saying, why is it Screaming Mimi? I'm like, it's just too good sometimes. You got to handicap yourself. Anna Pakal's not a bad option in case you don't want to do lightning or something like that, or you don't have it. Anna Pakal's not bad. I do like lightning for this to just devastate people when they're not expecting it. And War Leader's Call, of course, is a good option. I mean, compared to Impact Tremors, it's a little bit more expensive and harder to cast. It does give you the +1 across the board, and this is a common. But I'd be remiss if I didn't mention War Leader's Call right there. So that is what we're looking at with the spectacular tokens, trillion tokens. Let's get into it, guys. Standard rank. We are pushing Diamond 2 right now. We're going to make our run for Mythic, I think, this weekend. So wish me luck. Leave a comment. Make sure you go right down there, like the video, and let's do it. All right. We are done, ladies and gentlemen. That's a wrap on J Villain. We are gonna raid you out as it goes. Boom, 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 boom. Quiet night tonight. We will raid you out. Who are we gonna go see? Chiono. Let's go see Chiono. Chiono's a good guy. All right. Good night, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. If you haven't seen the latest video, please go check that out. It's a really good video. I am sad that more people didn't like it. It makes me sad inside. It makes me sad deep down inside that more people. Buggy Man, Buggy Man, Buggy Man, Buggy Man, Buggy Man. Happy Thanksgiving, Buggy Man. So if you haven't seen the latest video, go like it, go see it, and we'll get out of here. Adios, everyone. Good night and farewell.